Hey, it's Brian here. I've got 5 items you can pick up on the cheap that'll dramatically improve the viewing experience, well, for your viewers. I'm not talking lights. In fact, right now I'm shooting in front of a window. I'll talk about that to get the great exposure you want, and so on. 5 products, beginning with the Magnus VT tripod. Now, this is one of many tripods I use. I love this tripod for video work because it's so easy to use, and it's got a few features that will make our videos better as we move forward. All links to these products are found in the description of this video. Having a great tripod will make your life easier and make your shots better. Item number 2, cheap, inexpensive, and incredible value, the Rode Video Micro. Great for vlogging, great for indoor shots. That's what you're listening to right now. The Rode Video Micro, one of the best sounding microphones you can get at the $50 price point. Item number 3 is a microphone stand. Really fantastic, and it'll improve your sound quality because it'll help you get your microphone closer to your mouth while remaining out of the shot. Because here's the thing, when you get a mic stand, you can really get the microphone close to your mouth to create a pleasing audio track while it still is hidden and out of the frame. You don't see the microphone even though it's literally just right there. That's what I'm talking about. And that is item 3. Item 4 is a cheap, inexpensive microphone extension cable. This will allow you to get the microphone really far away from the camera while still remaining plugged into the camera. Lastly is this portable desk. I love this thing. It comes out of the box already assembled. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, it's sturdy, it's a heck of a great value, and furthermore, they're modular. For example, I've got 3 or 4 of them in the studio against a wall to create basically shelving. You could have 2 or 3 of these together to create a slightly bigger desk. But I love this because it's going to allow you to try out different locations in your home to keep things fresh and exciting for you, and also to find the best lighting and so on, which we're going to talk about that next. Now, placing yourself in front of a window that has indirect light streaming in is fantastic and will create a beautiful soft image for your videos. What you don't want is to place yourself in front of a window where there's sunlight coming in. It creates harsh shadows and so on. So like today is a bit overcast here in Colorado, and the light is constant. It's fantastic. It's northwest facing, and that's really the best window to put yourself in front of, a north facing window, because you won't have that sunlight coming in. Now, the second thing you want to think about when creating videos from the comfort of your home is to frame yourself and really look at, well, again, the camera frame. You want to put yourself in the middle of the frame if you're going to be sitting down at a desk like I am now. And furthermore, look at what's behind you. Clean things up. Less is more, and being in your own home is kind of fun, and it gives viewers a peek inside to your personal life, and you get to control what they see and don't. This is important when we're talking about framing your shot. You want to make sure your shot is level. Let me show you what I mean. One of the things you can do, and I'm just going to take a photo in real time as I walk you through this, is you can see here, this particular tripod that I mentioned has little levels, so I can see that it's perfectly level, and it is, and I'm also pretty much in the center third. Now, another tip for framing your shot is, since you want to balance things out, like I'm in the center third, and I know that because I've turned on rule of thirds on my camera. And if you've got an iPhone, an Android, you can turn on rule of thirds, and that way you can really center things and keep a nice balance. Maybe you've got a camera, again, it's in there. Use the rule of thirds to really balance things out for yourself. I really recommend that you create a simple bullet point list of the topics you want to talk about in your video. For example, I mentioned 5 products, so I wrote out each of those products so I would stay on track. And furthermore, then I started thinking, well, what other things would help people create a great looking video from home? So things like lighting, window light, etc. I included those. And what I always try to do is get through each bullet point in the shortest amount of time possible. And that'll create great pacing in your video. You won't stay on one subject too long. Bonus tip. As you're framing yourself up, make sure you fill up most of the frame. So if you look, my head is there's just a little bit of space between my head and where the frame ends. And when I started, I was more at about this level, and you can see the microphone now, and it was just, I'm too small in the frame. And it's because, you know, I've done, and we'll just go like this. Perfect. And because I've made enough videos, I understand my settings, the equipment I use, it's really easy for me to nail these things and do a pretty good job. You don't have to be perfect, but if you strive to improve, you will. Hope you found this video helpful. Check this out to drive more views to your videos, to make more money, to grow a bigger audience. Check out the video on the screen now. Click and watch, and I'll see you there.